Hey, this is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. We're here at our office right now in Whistler. It's springtime. It's getting pretty nice on the mountain right now. We're having a lot of hot, sunny days. Something I've been seeing on our YouTube channel is people are asking about the difference between frontside and backside tricks. So I just wanted to make this quick video to explain how it works. So we have our jib bar and jib board, or balance bar and jib board here. And I'm going to show you how it works. If you don't have your own balance bar or jib board, you can make your own. You can use like an old skateboard deck and tie it on with old bicycle inner tube. And this balance bar, that one's a nice plastic one. It's pretty lightweight, it's easy to move, but you can make your own from lumber at a hardware store. It's pretty easy to do. But what I wanted to cover was the difference between frontside and backside. So, I'm going to start off with the easy trick, 50-50. If you're approaching a rail or a box and the rail or box is in front of you as you're jumping on, that's called a frontside 50-50. And if you're approaching a rail or a box and the rail was behind you as you're approaching on, that's called a backside 50-50. Now this mostly happens in snowboarding where you have those street style approaches where you have to ollie on from either the front side or the backside. Backside 50-50. If you're coming up to a feature where you can go straight onto it without having to ollie, that's just a 50-50. It's not frontside or backside, it's just 50-50, which is actually quite common in snowboarding to be able to do that. But here it gets a little bit more complicated. Board slides. Front side, board slide. Even though you're sliding backwards down the rail, because this is the way I'm snowboarding. Front side, features in front of me, board slide. Okay? It's kind of weird to be sliding down the hill backwards and calling it a front side board slide. If you approach with a feature behind you, it's now on my back side, and I'm going to go up into a board slide. This here is backside board slide. Backside board slide. Okay? Even though I'm sliding forwards down the hill. Now, if you're approaching a feature that you can just go straight on, which does happen in snowboarding, and you go into a board slide where you're facing downhill, we still call that a backside board slide, even though you can just go straight from the front. You're not technically approaching from the front side or the back side. You're just going straight at it. Still call it a backside board slide. And same thing, if you're approaching straight onto something, and you weren't actually coming from the front side, but you're sliding backwards down the hill, you can call that a front board, front side board slide. So, pretty confusing, but I'm going to make it even more tricky. Here's some more complication. What if you approach from the front side and you jump up and over into a board slide position? That's called a front side lip slide. So, front side lip slide, you're approaching with the feature in front of you, but you're jumping your back foot up and over onto the board slide position. That's a front side lip slide. And the same thing, from the back side position, it's backside because the feature's behind you, but you're jumping your foot up and over into a board slide. That's a backside lip slide. Backside lip slide. Backside, it's behind me, lip slide. Okay? So the backside lip slide and the front side board slide are kind of similar feeling tricks, but the naming is different. That's what gets people confused. And it all comes down to which way you're approaching. Are you approaching from the front side or are you approaching from the back side? That's for a street style feature. When snowboarding, you've got these features you can approach straight on, so it makes it a little bit complicated. If you can approach straight on, you're not really doing a lip slide, so you just name it like a board slide. Approaching straight on into a board slide would be backside board slide. Approaching straight on into a front board. Approaching straight on and I'm landing in a board slide sliding backwards would be a front board. Cool. So hopefully that makes it a little bit clearer as to how this naming works. It gets even, there's more different stuff down the road, but we're going to keep it at that for this. And the frontside and backside doesn't have anything to do with spinning, so that's totally a separate subject. This is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.